Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to take your already digitized VHS footage or maybe PSP camera footage and up-res it so that you can work on like a 1080p or 4K timeline. I'm going to show you how to use AI to essentially denoise, sharpen up the image a little bit, and also just remove some artifacts. Anytime I need to restore some sort of old footage, I definitely run it through this program. I'm not going to be explaining how to actually digitize your footage, so you want to watch this video when you already have the footage on an SD card or on your hard drive. All right, so I'm going to open up Premiere here so that you can kind of see what we're going to be working with. I have two types of footage. I have a original VHS style footage. So I'll show this to you. You can see it's pretty noisy. And then I have one more clip. This one's with people because we'll be using a different AI model for faces. And then I also have some clips from a VHS-c camera, which is probably the most high quality or most modern of the VHS cameras that you can find. They came out in the later 90s. So these are going to need a lot less denoising, but I just want you to kind of have an example of different types of footage. And we'll also be using a completely different model for VHS-c as well. I just want to mention that the original resolution of this VHS footage is 1440 by 1080, which means this footage has already been upscaled slightly. And this is an original 1280 by 720, which means that this is 720p. Now, why are we doing this? This is the problem here. So let's imagine you're editing maybe a music video or some sort of edit, and you have these original clips here. Since this is 720p and you're working on a 4K timeline, when you go to actually scale it up, you're going to be losing quality. So I have this scaled up just past 300%. You'll notice that it degrades the footage quite a bit. Now, this skateboarding footage that we have, this is less of a problem, but we still do have to scale it up. So I have it set to 200% scale to match the 4K timeline. Let's open up Topaz. You're going to go ahead and find where you have these clips stored. I'm going to drag in this clip first. So you'll notice that it plays smoothly in the timeline here. All of the adjustments we're going to be making are going to be on this right pane. You're going to first go to codec settings. So make sure your codec is H.264. I have a NVIDIA GPU, so this is just going to help speed up the render. So select that if you have NVIDIA. Otherwise, you're going to have to use your CPU, which will be listed under here. You can go ahead and leave the bitrate at dynamic. I keep the quality at high, and this is important. You want your container to be an MP4. Okay, so let's go to adjustments. This is where the magic happens. You're gonna click enhancement, and under output resolution, you're gonna change the output to the resolution that you want. So I'm gonna go to 4K quality. Let's go to progressive. Let's try Nix. Call this Nix. And we'll go ahead and let that render out. All right, so the Nix model is done. We're gonna go ahead and hit show and explore. I'm gonna drag this onto our timeline here. And I'm just gonna add a crop effect so that we can see this side-by-side comparison. So let's crop the left by 50%. So if you look closely, immediately, you can see that that denoising really made an impact here. If you look on the left, you can see all of that color noise, and on the right, you can see that it's much more smooth. So you can see like even the detail in the blacks for his shirt has been completely smoothed over. You can actually almost see this line right here where there is the footage that has been AI upscaled and then the old footage. Now, some people think that when you upscale, things become a little too clinical, and I actually agree with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide this crop layer so we just have the upscaled footage, and then I'm going to go and grab this grain that I have here. This is a sample grain from a pack called Holy Grain. You can look it up online. It is completely free. You can go ahead and also add a sharpen effect. So I'll add some sharpen here, and I'll actually just crank that to about 15. Now we're getting something a little bit better. Okay, so let's try the other clips now. Back in Topaz, let's add this clip with some faces. And instead of using the NIX model, let's try and go to interlaced and let's try Iris LQ. LQ means low quality, so I would say this is low quality footage. And this is going to be a model that is specifically for face optimization. So I'm going to go ahead and leave all of the parameters the same. Hit export as. We're going to call this Iris LQ. Save that and let's wait for that to load. Okay, so this Iris LQ footage has finished. We're gonna go back into Premiere and you can see I have the original file here. We're just gonna increase the size to fit the 4K frame. I'm gonna drag the iris on top. Specifically, let's just look at their faces. This is the original footage. And then I'm going to enable the AI version. You can see that there is significant smoothing happening on their faces. Now, a common issue with this tool is sometimes it'll be too aggressive. So we use the LQ model. I would suggest using the MQ model, which is medium quality, which is a less strength smoothing. So I would say this is a little bit too much. So I'm gonna go back into Topaz and use the MQ preset, and we're gonna re-export this. Iris MQ. Okay, so the MQ version just finished, and I'm gonna go back into Premiere and let's try adding the MQ over it. Let's go to where their faces are clearly shown right here. This is the original footage. And now let's switch on over to the MQ. You can see that a lot more detail just got added to their face. If you freeze frame, you'll notice there are some weird artifacts here, and that's just the nature of the interlaced footage and the smoothing. But when it's played at full speed, you really can't tell. I think this looks a lot better. Now, I would go ahead and still add some grain back into the video, as well as a sharpen effect. And now we're working with something that I think looks a lot better. Okay, so I just showed you two very aggressive AI upscaling techniques. Now let's work with some footage that is not as messed up. This is the VHS-c footage. This is the more modern footage that already looks pretty good. Let's run a few tests with this kind of footage. Let's drag that original VHS-c footage in. Now this footage is 720p, so we're gonna move this to 4K, and we're going to be using the progressive slider. So I showed you NIX, and then in the interlace tab, I showed you Iris LQ and MQ. Let's try Proteus. This is an all-around tool that's good for most video clips. Just going to go ahead and click export as, and we'll let that go and run. Okay, so the Proteus model has finished, and I'm going to go back into Premiere. Let's go Proteus right there and the original underneath. Label this so we can see it better. Okay, so we got the original footage. I'll scale this up 300% so we can see it. This is the original footage. And then let's enable the Proteus. So you can see that this is a lot smoother overall. It actually looks maybe a bit too AI, so maybe you might want to tone things down a bit, add some grain on top, and then you grab that sharpen effect and add that back. Things start to look a bit more organic. It's all about experimenting with what model will work best for your system. I really like the look of NIX. I think NIX is the best, and then if faces are involved, using Iris, LQ, or MQ for the best enhancement. And these are the three models that I recommend. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. If you learned something new, leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you want to support me and the work that I do, click the link in the description to visit myclick.co. It is a free software that I created for creators just like yourself. Peace.